Hey you guys, so I'm back with another video, and I usually do vlogs, that's why I'm talking like that, but y'all, this is a highly anticipated video. Okay. So this video I'm gonna tell y'all what actually happened in Hawaii. So before we get started, let me tell y'all, if you are going on a trip, especially out of the country that's far away from where you live, from where you're from, make sure you go with people that you know, that you trust, that have money, and that you know for sure you're gonna have a good time with them. If you have any red flag about this person, do not go on a trip with them. Do not, because they will ruin your trip, or at least try. Okay. So before we get started, make sure y'all go ahead and get y'all some popcorn, some tea, some snacks, because this is about to be a story. Okay. So first, I got me some wine. Do that, y'all. So I'm gonna just kind of give y'all the basics, give y'all a background, so that when I tell the story, you will understand and be right on track. Okay, so don't skip to this. You need to know all the stuff I'm finna tell you before we get to the juicy part. Okay, so the person that I went on a trip with, name is Sydney. Okay, and you don't know, Hawaii is very expensive. First of all, Hawaii is a very expensive place. The excursions are very high. I'm talking about horseback riding, $200, snorkeling, $250, simple stuff like ATVs, $150. Like, you're gonna be spending some money in Hawaii, and just in general, like, being out there is expensive. So you cannot go to Hawaii and not have no money or not have no plans. So, and I also, well, before I move on, I've been going to therapy, so I'm very excited about that. I'm very vocal about that, and just working on how to control my emotions, not letting things get to me. That's something that's very important to me in this era of my life that I'm in, that I'm working in. So that's a little backstory. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the video anyway. Before we even got to Hawaii, I was annoyed as fuck. Okay? Let me go back. I went on this trip with Sydney because it was Sydney's birthday. And I love to travel. So Sydney was like, I'm trying to go on this trip. You should come. I don't do girls trips because if I don't know you, I don't know. It's stuff like this is why I do not do girls trips. So I was kind of hesitant. But she was like, oh, it's just me. And I'm like, okay, well, I maybe can handle one person. I didn't really know Sydney like that, but I knew of her. And on Instagram, Sydney looks like a very nice lady, very well put together, very much a girl's girl. She looks like she has a similar aesthetic as me. Y'all learn real quick. Sydney be capping. On that gram, okay? So this is how we got on this trip. We got together, we booked the stuff, and boom, now I'm going to Hawaii. So excited, never been to Hawaii. Always want to go. Hawaii is a beautiful place. If you haven't went, definitely put it on your bucket list. Anyway, before we even left New Orleans, this girl was aggravated with the people. First of all, when we're going through security clearance, they pull our bags to the side to check them. You can't help that. If them people pull the bags to the side, we have to wait until they check them. It is what it is. Like, so she was upset about it because our flight boarded in like 10-15 minutes. Me personally, I don't care about being the last person on the plane because I'm ready to get on the plane and take off. I'm guessing Sydney want to be the first person on the plane, which is impossible because you're not first class. You're not a veteran. You don't have a disability. So, Sydney, calm down. It's going to be okay. We're going to get there. We're going to get on the plane. Okay? Calm down. So, I don't be letting little stuff like that get to me. Also, I told Sydney that I went to therapy. It's another little bit that y'all need to know. Sydney is upset. She want to yell at the man, talking about, give us our bags, we gotta go, we gotta board. Baby, everybody who bagged their check-in have to board, have to get on the plane. Like, you're not the only one who have to get on the plane. And so they kind of aggravated me because I'm just like, calm down. Like, You yelling at them is not gonna make them move faster. It might actually make them move slow. Then we in New Orleans, they do not care. Like, calm down. So I was a little agitated about that, but here we go. I'm always giving people grace. Cool, I let her have her little attitude, whatever she want to do, talk to them, whatever. Finally got our bags, we gone. We went to Seattle, Washington, then we leave there, go to Los Angeles, and then from Los Angeles, we go to Hawaii. We get to Washington. She calmed down, whatever. If you know, you know. LA airport is huge, like crazy huge. Like, it could take you hours to walk from one side to the other to get to where you're going. So we didn't know where our terminal was gonna be in LA, but we knew we only had an hour to get to our next flight. So she asked, and I'm telling her like she never been to the airport. I said, yeah, it's a big airport. I'm still calm. She freaking out. We don't know where we're going. We're gonna miss our flight to Hawaii. I'm just like, calm down, please, Sydney, calm down. It's really not that deep. Like, we haven't even left this side of the United States. Please calm down. So she like go and talk to the people at the ticket area, to like, where you show your boarding pass and get on. She talking to them. She's like, we don't know where to go. So they tell us that our next flight when we get to LA is in the same terminal, but they can't tell us which gate. In my head, the same terminal means we don't have to walk nowhere. It might take us 10 minutes at most to get to where we're going. It's okay. She was freaking out like, we don't know what gate. And in my head, I'm like, it's in the same terminal. So it doesn't matter. We're going to find it. We're going to get there. Here she go freaking out again. Like, y'all, I'm the type of person, y'all know I'm a content creator. I want to do content. I want to make videos like hopping from the airport to the beach of Hawaii. I want to make content running through the airport. I want to make content doing the little dance, the little Sierra dance they be doing. I want to make content, stretching, getting ready for 5 days in Hawaii. Like, I'm trying to do stuff like that, and she's stressed behind stuff that we can't even control. So I'm aggravated. I'm just like, whatever. I end up being able to do one TikTok, which I guess I'll show right here if I can. I don't know. Put it right here. Get to LA, and so we walked from our flight that we was on to the next gate. It was literally like the next gate. Literally like 2 minute, 3 minute walk tops. Get there, and she's like, okay, well, cool. It's here. We could go make TikToks. I said, well, let's go to the bathroom, and then we can make TikToks. Go to the bathroom, get out I tried to make 3 TikToks. Yeah, we did the one where you jump over into Hawaii, like from the airport, trying to jump over into the beach. I had to film it like 3 times, because if you a content creator, you know that first time you need multiple ones, because you don't know which one you want to use. That after the 3rd time, she like, okay, let's go back to the gate. Mind you, y'all, we got 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes before the flight even boards. Like, they still haven't started boarding. Why are we rushing back over there? Like, I'm so confused. It's about 200 people literally in a line waiting. Why are we rushing back over there? Y'all, her nerves getting bad. She's like, I just want to go over there. We can do the content later. So I'm annoyed as fuck. And I'm like, girl, you making my nerves bad. Then she had the audacity to say, you been making my nerves bad. Excuse me? Because I've been giving you grace of anything. So I'm asking her, I'm like, how I been getting on your nerves? Like, how I been making your nerves bad? Don't worry about it. Stay tuned.